There's something amiss here. Hold on. I got a little too excited to see y'all. That I froze up completely. It's a nerves thing, you know. Ignore the Ricky speaking from the void. He shall be with you shortly. Ah, I was muted. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I was. There's a lot of weird stuff going on today. Hey, Sky, thanks for the warning. Ah. Wow, great first impression, eh, amigo? Everybody, this is Doug, as in Doug the Almighty, Doug Sensei, and Doug the skeleton probably gonna carry us through, V-Lympia. We love our streamer scuff, hell yeah. Doug here has a presence over on Twitch as a PNG tuber, a Dia de los Muertos, God, I can't say it right, Dia de los Muertos skeleton, and over here on YouTube as a speedrunner and chill live streamer. Reese's Puffs. I wish I could. I actually don't like Reese's Puffs. Welcome on in, Dank. So let's go with a big warm welcome to everybody who's dropped by. Hello, Flash. Hello, Dahlia. Hello, Doug. Happy to see you here. Hello, Flash. Hello, Sky. And of course, hello, Dank. One of our many VIPs here. And before we get started, for those who may not know the skeleton you see before you today, I am Detective Ricky T. Bones of the Gehenna Police Department. In between cases, I run this little hotel here, provide entertainment to all the viewers, or residents, as we call them. And if you enjoy what you see, be sure to drop a like. And if you like what you see so much, maybe hit that subscribe button. See, I'm plugging myself here. And of course, to all lurkers and all lurkers around, welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your stay. And those who watch the VOD, we salute you. I will make something remotely usable next time, I assure you. Anytime, bro. Always gotta support me, gente. Gente? Gente? I think I'm saying that right. Fun fact about me, Doug. I was raised in a Hispanic household, Spanish-speaking neighborhood. Not enough. I didn't learn a lick of Spanish, though. I understand pronunciation a bit, but I can't speak it conversationally. I can only say, sin azúcar. I said it right. Dang, okay. Excellent. But yeah, welcome on in, Doug. Trolling somebody in some thought with my voice. Oh, God. Favorite skeleton is me. Oh, shucks. Well, we got another skeleton here with us. Doug Gaming is going to be helping me represent the skellies in Tekken 7. And that brings us to today's topic. I have to learn how to play King. I want to learn how to play King anyway. I do have Akuma as a backup main, but playing Street Fighter and Tekken ain't always translating right, and I play like a dumbass at the moment. Oh yeah, this is Dahlia Inkheart, by the way, my model artist and well-known skeleton artist. By how many skeletons? 2. So if you ever need somebody who's actually whose specialty is actually skeletons, Tboni/Dahlia is the person to talk to. I'm gonna need a chiropractor after V-Lympia, yeah. I was feeling it trying to sit down and shrimp over my fight stick, trying to get it to work. Skeleton artist? Dank mention? Okay, wait, who's number 3? Because you have me, you have Skeleben, who's numero tres. Oh yeah, Dank's also an excellent artist. He's on the up and up, and we keep telling him his drawings are pretty good for how long he's been drawing. You've done work for Clive? Wow, that's cool to know. I didn't know about that. 4. Artist is a loose term that can apply to both beginners and experts, Dank. If you put pen to paper, you're an artist. Consistently, by the way. You can't just draw a stick figure every week and call yourself a grandiose manga artist that gets 1 million books sold and #1 bestseller on New York's bestseller times list. Unpaid, just for shits and giggles. Nice. Nice. Alright. I think I've explained everything already, but just a recap for anybody who's missed it. I'm going to be participating in a small tournament called VLympia. It's informal, no prize money, just kudos, pride, and how many shins we can break with a single kick from King. It's going to be fun. It's still up in the air as to what I'm participating in a couple of categories, but for sure, I'll be fighting alongside Doug or against Doug at some point. Oh no, wait, no, it's fighting alongside Doug because we get to swap. We're doing like faction war style. It's a little complicated, but basically it's gonna be best of 3, and we'll be swapping out who's fighting for our faction every match. I don't know how that's gonna be decided without like a faction. Maybe Pistola will be overseeing that, but regardless, it's gonna be fun. I hope I can hold my weight up. You gotta do a mini lurk real quick? No problem. Enjoy your lurking. With all that being said, King is a grappler. I love grapplers. He's also a Tekken character. I don't know shit about Tekken, so over the past 2 weeks, I can no longer call you Toter. Yeah. He fights for the orphans. Yes! King's lore is amazing. He is a Mexican luchador, as my bitrate goes to Mexican internet levels. He is a Mexican luchador who fights wearing a jaguar head, a beautiful, brilliant white cape, and he fights for the orphans in the name of his inspiration, King the First. King the First sadly died due to complications after a match, I believe, and alcoholism. And King the Second, who was an orphan, took up the mantle and continues to fight, raising money for the orphanage back in Mexico. His lore is beautiful, and everything about him I just enjoy, so. There might be some King, there's gonna be a bunch of King gameplay. King the First was killed by Ogre in Tekken 3. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, I forgot it was Ogre. So yeah. This character's got a long and storied history, and also he can do a giant swing out the gate, so you know, he's okay in my book. Damn. But yeah. No Spanish narcissist? That would be Miguel, but he's not really a narcissist. He's kind of death-stricken after he was obsessed with his sister getting married to a guy he didn't approve of, I think. And then said sister died in a horrific bombing accident. And by horrific bombing accident, I mean the place was bombed by the Mishima family. So yeah, maybe that's your stoic individual for you. Not to suck up or anything, to escape your inevitable rage when we find out again there's an angry mom again. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Taboni, Dahlia Inkheart, one and the same. Of course it was Mishima. Yeah, he's the reason for everything going wrong with this world at this point, huh? Okay. There's a lot to uncover here, and there's a lot of traction we're gonna make. So how this is gonna work, it's gonna be a bit boring if you're not into fighting games, but I'm going to be spending a considerable amount of time trying to figure out combos for King, and grapple combos, if I can see if I can pull it off in the practice mode before walking into online rank and getting hit with a 2x4. That's the only way I'm going to learn how to play this character. I've also got Akuma. I might play him a little bit. I might actually, just to prove I know how to play King, I'm probably going to go into arcade mode. Hey, Ryan, welcome in. We were just about to get started with the game. Alright. Bloom transition. There he is. Alright. Peaceful music gone. And I did do my best to test the music. Want to roll the dice? Sure. Show me even for King the Second. I think I did the balancing okay on this, but if anything is too loud or too quiet, please feel free to say something. Okay. First things first, controller setup. Good luck for me, that's a change. Alright. Throw left, throw right. Ah, that's why it was throwing me off, because it was wrong. Okay, that makes sense. LPRP, that stays there. LKRK, that's my Jaguar step. I have these binds because I was playing as Akuma. And Akuma is a very interesting... Okay. Very interesting type of character. He relies on something called FADC, which is Focus Attack Dash Cancel, where he uses Super Meter to roll out of special attacks. It's really funky to watch. Okay, still dealing with overshoots. Brother, trust me, you can get plenty freaky in these fights. Not freaky in the way you want, though, I assure you. Also, if there's any, I should have said this at the beginning. If there is anybody who has broken a bone and knows what it sounds like, you have been warned. That's all I can say. Alright. Let's see, what do I got for King? Let's just go with standard red. Bones? Yes. You'll understand. I've been there, it sucks. That's true, you did... Oof. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just gonna sound like a bottle crumpling up. Just imagine that every time you hear it. Okay, now for a practice dummy. Sure, why not Miguel? And where do I want to go? Standard Abandoned Temple. Yeah, why not? Get ready for the next battle. Alright, so for those who don't know how Tekken works, it is a button-focused kind of game. So, in previous times, we have played special attack, you know, motion inputs. This game is about strings and buttons and how easily you can leverage. For example, there it is. Oh, it reminds me of a story my cousin told me about how everybody's grabbed their shins after that one scene in Batman Begins, where he drops a guy off of a tall ledge. Doesn't sound so bad? Okay, good. So, King is all about grapples. He's got good buttons, sure. It could be worse, yeah. But the fact that he can... Okay, hold on. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. But the fact that he is unique in that he can create a grapple out of almost every situation. For example, he can punch. Punch, punch, grab. He can kick somebody. Kick, grab. Oh, nope. Kick, grab. Kick, grab. he has a full suite of grapple attacks. Purely... and because Tekken is so direction heavy, you know, like holding back gets me that punch, holding neutral gets me that punch, holding forward and punch gets me that. It's a very learny kind of game, and you've seen me look at move lists before and be awestruck. It compared to nothing going through 180 entries of course you're gonna be like, set a goal, buddy! Yes, of course I am. 180 inputs, baby. And this is... some of these are grapple strings. I'm thinking of Kickboxers and Def Jam Fight for New York. Ooh. Ones with a wrestling as a second style. Yeah. Welcome in, buddy. Happy to have you here on the red... nice to have you here on the red side. I am moderately okay at King at the moment. That... let's see. Hold on. I remember this much at the very least. So it's Jaguar step, cancel. That... oh, almost got it. You see how that input sequence I did? You have to basically memorize a code as to what your next grapple move is going to be mid-animation. To get to this, I need a Jaguar step, tap, 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 and do that quickly. And I'm trying to learn that all on controller. I had previously gotten the hang of it on fight stick, but fighting Doug made me realize I'm happier doing this input on a controller. The Zangief skills do carry over somewhat. Plus, he's a very good, yes, King on controller. It's actually really fun. What is it? That's suplex, so that's standard. Nice. Okay. He's doable, which is surprising. When I initially got into Tekken, I was under the impression that it was going to be pure sweat. But as I've learned on controller, it's been okay. It's been okay. I haven't had much drift as usual. And the precision is actually surprising. Like, this is a launcher combo that is, what is it? Oh yeah, one more thing. One more thing for the uninitiated. Buttons do not control Fierce Punch or Light Punch. Buttons control left, left, right, right, left kick, right kick, and the combos kind of correspond to it. Like, left, right, left. It's pretty fantastic, not gonna lie. I've never played anything that's felt so intuitive. It's only gonna get worse from here. So, let's see. It's arm snapper, and that's only 1 bit of damage. Right. I need to do my left bumper instead. Right. The timing is really tricky. Like, if you do it too early, you miss the window. Do it too late, you miss the window. And it doesn't really give an indication as to when you're supposed to. Your only hope is to go and look at when it suggests. Which, let me see if I can pull one from here. Dun, 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 dun. 10 hit, don't need that. 10 hit combos, by the way. You have to hit them in sequence. They are extremely difficult and only for the absolute sweatlords. I respect anybody who actually knows what those do. Okay, knee bash, figure 4 leg lock. Those are going to be tricky. I can't hit that. Let's see. Yeah, that is exactly the input. But if you're familiar at all, I think, yeah, I have to. Wait a minute. Okay, honest question. I can't do that. No. I might be able to do that. Because I can do that with my thumb, but I can't do this. So I'm going to try and cheat again. And not really cheat, honestly. Let's see. Does this work? Nope. Holy shit, it does. So, because I'm on a controller, right? Look down at... Imagine a controller in your hands. It's in the typical cross formation. AY is basically I have to point my thumb up. So I can bind that to right stick. And left stick can still be my wonderful goodness. Oh no. Let's see. That's gonna be weird. That's gonna be weird to try and do, but... Let's see. Ooh, it doesn't want to take it. It doesn't want to take it. Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. It's not gonna actually take that as an option. Okay. Oh well. Let me see. Confirm and exit. Did I just... I forgot to save it. It works! Wow. Whew, okay. Alright, time to figure some stuff out. So far, the only combos I really know are the low kick combination, the basic stuff, 1-2, 1-2 grab, that's easily breakable, 1-2, what is it? And then 4 into a confirm is what I have to do there. So if you don't know what a confirm is, basically, after I manage to launch him, not saying watch got stuff to do, just want to pop in and say hi, and everyone, hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Prickly Pancake. I wish you luck with whatever endeavors are keeping you busy. Okay, so it is da 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 da. Okay. Forward, right, down, left, and then right again launches. Da da da. And then from there, once he goes high, 1-2, 1-2, and then grab. And you'll air grab him. That's what it looks like. You can also go for the grab immediately, and that's a very small window. And you can also just futz it up by not hitting the input. There we go! Sorry, that was loud. Let me double check some things. Might be too loud. Okay, we're back. We're back in business. Whew. It's good stuff. The one I really want to get, though, is the death roll. I don't know how exactly we'll get from there. But the one I do know... Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's not what I want. That's the Tijuana Twister. That's a suplex. Da-da, 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 da-da. Tombstone Pile Driver, the Texas Special. Favored move of the dead man himself. Need to double check some things. Hold on. Dun, dun. I think my... Not quite sure. Okay. Alright. So there's all manners of goodies in this game. A choke slam, an Irish whip into a backbreaker, or a leg breaker. It's just all sorts of good shit, but what is it? Is it backpack slide? The normal pile driver. Or that could just be a giant swing by accident. And then you can modify that. To be a nice flapjack. What is it? Okay, so da-da-dum. Boston Crab. How to forward light. How to forward light. I'm thinking in Street Fighter terms already. Wrong input. Did it wrong? So it's that. Let me see it again. And I can display it in game. Okay, we'll only spend 5 more minutes on this. I will try to do a death roll, but no guarantees. Into a Boston Crab! Submission move! Nice! Okay, okay. Things are working out better. Things are working out better. So that is one grab. That's another grab. Tijuana Twister, I know. The hard part about being a grappler in this game in particular is just how little time you have to actually go in for the grab. Like, stuff like this. That's easy. Okay. But when you have only get an inch between you two, like, I think this is the limit of my range. No. Yeah, there you go. You see how shallow that depth is. It's a very, very punishment-heavy kind of playstyle. It's punishment for getting in too close. It's punishment for getting too aggressive. And I can also counter a leg attack or a right hand attack. Which one is which? I don't exactly remember. Giant swing, Tijuana Twister, clothesline press. Can never do that. Okay, and then where is the ultimate tackle combo? Arm twist. So cross arm lock, arm twist, and then cross leg hold, stretch combo. Gotcha. So if I just do this, just keep spamming it, keep spamming it. There you go. 40 damage off the bat. Okay, iron lariat, swing diver. So those are good for if the opponent is crouching. If we get them on the ground, we can do all sorts of fun stuff with them. Yeah, you didn't realize Bori was here? Yeah, by the way, that's... For anybody who doesn't know Cenacle, Cenacle is, one, the reason we still have a Four Swords collab in the making. And two, a fellow fighting game nerd who you should definitely check out on twitch.tv/Cenacle. Plays a lot of good stuff, Dead by Daylight. Fighting games, hasn't been on the channel in a while. I think Bori's said he's going through something with that. And recently completed a Elden Ring donathon that was probably pain and suffering. I was in Wolfie's chat talking about how I made a guy fall with my voice. Yeah, I did see Cenacle start DVD. Okay, he just came by to say hi then. Okay. Mid-air leg crawl. That's bravery incarnate. Flapjack. During an enemy wall stun. Okay, easy enough to do. Giant swing. Okay, double heel hold. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, Springtrap. That's right. Springtrap finally made it to Dead by Daylight. They were saying they were gonna add FNAF characters to it at some point. I guess he finally dropped. I did watch gameplay of it a little bit on Twitter, formerly known as X, because nobody wants to call it X. Okay. So if we launch somebody, safe options are these two. But if we do double heel hold, we can do flapjack or giant swing. My god, I want to try that. Hold on. So, okay, hold on. Is it like that? Yeah, wow. God, you have to be really tight on that. So I could juggle him a little bit. Let me see that one more time. Mid-air enemy. Both of those work. Okay, so those are breaks. Those are breakable. Gotcha. Someone challenged you. I think that's more like asking for fan service, my homie. You don't. If you get challenged like that, you're being played. People pay for that shit. You know that, right? I'm bored anyway. Alright. You had fair warning. And they had fair warning. And they did not heed your warning. So, good for them? Or bad for them? I'm not sure which. Bad for me if I ever hear it. I fold like a piece of paper under that stuff. I am very sensitive to ASMR. I've said that before. Poor V. Okay, so smash him up, tap tap, or that. So Gatling. Let's try it. I want to do this one. So smash down. Did that wrong way. Smash down. Didn't do the right grab. And missed the grab that time. Got the combo off. As you can see by my inputs, I added in one. I missed one. Okay, I see that. Thankfully, there are inputs at the bottom of the screen, so I can see exactly where I screwed up. Alright. Smash up, grab low, and I need to get that off quickly. How goes the labbing? You're looking at it. Okay-ish. There we go, into giant swing. Whew, big payout. And then if I want to just do something fancy, then I have to hit it early. I gotta remember, I have to hit it early. And I can't be indecisive. Bam! Face first into the ground. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now I know. I could, if I do a launch, I can do that for better damage. Or if I don't feel brave enough, I can just do a regular grab, which in this case, what is it? It would be da 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 1 2 1 2 and then grab. Da da da. I'm having to rewire everything I remember. Da da da. That could also work. Just... Ooh. You know what? The implications of that combo are not fun. God. I've never juggled in any games, by the way. Like, the second I start juggling in stuff like... Street Fighter or Smash, I choke. It's no different in this game, but this, it feels a little bit better. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Wrong button, but it still worked. And now, can I do it with the lower version? Dun, dun, dun. 1, 2. Oh my god, it works! So I can do that into giant swing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If I'd hit the buttons right. If I don't panic. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Flapjack, I'll take it. 66. That's a huge start. Nobody's gonna give me the enough time to do that off the bat, but 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Or I could carry. That's also true. God, I wish someone would crack my back like that. Yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be a King chiropractor service in the later games. Like how everybody's like old and retired in Street Fighter 6. King just finally opens up a chiropractic business like in Yakuza 0. That would be fantastic. 1, 2. Okay. Gotta remember, that works. Do, do, do. 1, 2. And then into giant swing. I'm gonna hit this once, and only once, and then we'll move on. Okay. 1, 2. And wrong 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Too slow. Okay. Does that come out correctly? No, it has to be individual. I have to really use that SNES blister of mine. Sorry, that's kind of gross to say out of context, but for those who don't know, us SNES kids, we refuse to use the edge of our thumbs to push buttons, or the D-pad for that matter. So instead, we have developed calloused joints where bone meets skin, and I can use 2 points of my thumb to hit buttons. Since today was national holiday, yesterday was national holiday, we were closed at work, and today was Monday part 2. God help you. Hello there, Beheaded! Welcome to the King gameplay, aka labbing that nobody wanted, but is gonna happen anyway. I know something about King. Older cousins got that? Yeah. I wasn't a N64 kid, so clearly I don't have the stigmata of the joystick, but I got a couple of things from my gamer days. My left thumb isn't... Actually, no, this is the D-pad thumb, so yeah, of course it's calloused. We're trying to do some combos here, and then we're gonna walk online and get absolutely thrashed. Okay. How's the sound been so far, everybody? Is my voice carrying over everything okay? Unika dropped today. Gotta say, she feels fun to play. She feels like an X-Art character in Strive. What? That's terrifying. Is she lightning quick? It's been A.O. good. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Okay. Audio's fine. Excellent. Alright. What was it? I'm trying to do 1, 2. Big, 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 big! Nice. That's a nice combo there. Ooh. Not lightly and quick. She struggles with movement, but she does that crisp XR damage. Damn. That's gonna get nerfed any day now. Alright. That's an interesting idea. Arm whip. Oh yeah, what about stuff I can do from behind? Nah. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna do. The standing heel hold, and I can now do this, so that's good. Okay. That actually works. That's a tap of R3 getting me that input. Thank goodness. It's the wrong way. Okay. Super, that's a free dust attack and immediately DP. Then install a lesser combo into anything and 4 overdrives? What the hell is she smoking, and can Slayer have some of it? Shit, okay. Damn. I will check out her character guide after this. I want to see this insanity in motion. That is the one thing I don't like about YouTube, is that we can't really look at other content on this channel. Twitch can, because YouTube's content ID doesn't reach them. But that's the only thing I do envy about Maximilian Dude. Well, he does it on YouTube too, doesn't he? He doesn't really get flagged. Ads will dox me in a second. I shouldn't think about that. Follows up a 1 meter drive. Ah. Yeah, he does do both, but I have to worry about ads being like, you should definitely go to the dentist's office in this area. Local citizen, how are you doing? In your securely guarded location of... Okay. What is that? I have to do neutral. So that star is neutral. I have to let go of the stick. Okay. I have to be diagonal down. Oh, this is tricky, and I'm also doing the wrong macro. Okay. That's the start. Indian Deathlock, Scorpion Deathlock, and then Arm Breaker is the other way around. She also does the Akira slide for her intro. Excellent. Good taste. Good taste. Arm Breaker, triple Arm Breaker, Rolling Death Cradle. This is the one we want. So... Standing heel hold combo. That input I can do, and then I have to do it with my own thumb. So, do I want to practice this, or do I want to practice getting the cradle? I'll practice getting the cradle, why not? It's more difficult, and we're already reaching the hour mark. Okay. Display that in game, please. Alright. My tiny thumbs fail me. Could I potentially... Her install gives her directional inputs like she gets Tekken character? Bro. And here I thought Happy Chaos was the most complex character in the game. What do I do? I need all those buttons. Hang on. Let me see if I can actually get this input. Okay, I can. So, dun dun dun. Nope. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Dun dun dun. Okay, what does Arm Breaker look like, game? Real quick. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Maybe I should do a two-finger? Remember, you gotta hold down forward. Down forward's there. Down forward's there. Nope. That's it. Okay. Gotta practice that a couple times. Her motorcycle's that's Guilty Gear and Ruby vibes to me. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Let go. There we go. Remember, you gotta let it go. Don't you dare start singing that. Nobody needs Disney in this channel. We may be a semi-family friendly channel, but I will not tolerate Frozen in my chat. That is a joke for the record. I got nothing against Bidney. Here we go. Okay. Now that we got that semi down, triple arm breaker or head jammer, struggle combination. Okay. What the devil is that? Bidney. If you speak the accursed rat's name, supposedly he bonks you from orbit. That's what everybody around me is afraid of. Are you listening to 2 streams at once, Tony? Perchance? No, I just zoned out. All good. It's pretty boring anyway. All I was saying was I have to let it go, let it go, let it go, and I held back the follow-up to those lyrics that everybody normally spouts. That's old memes, though. Okay. Dun, dun. Could I do this? That works. Okay. That's one of my shortcuts and kick. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, that's very non-accurate. It's only gonna work a couple times. So let me see. So arm breaker. God, this is gonna wreck my thumbs. Into there's a reason Death Cradle is so rarely seen. Lurking in chats while it's dissociating. Whatever gets you going, man. I hope I provide somewhat of a calming nature today. Her theme is carpet. Oh, okay. More listening for me later on. Okay. Dun 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 dun. And then chicken wing face lock. That, and then tricky combination. That works. Okay. So forward, neutral, down, forward. Forward, neutral, down, forward. Forward, neutral, down, forward. Hey, when you feel like shit, don't ever feel like you have to show up. Like, you don't have to show up, be in chat and all that. I understand if the day requires a 40 and a couple episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Take care of yourself first, homie. But it is my role as an entertainer to cheer you up, so if that works for you as well, I'm not here to stop you. Alright. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. That's the Tijuana slam for some reason. That was a wrong input. I accidentally did the wrong grapple. Okay, it's this. Holy shit, I actually got it! That bullshit worked. Cool. Okay, let's do that a couple more times. Wrong input. Tweak it. Okay, but here's the question. Is she technically then a glass cannon? Because if she's tiny, moves around like a buzzing bee, and floats and stings like a beetle, she's gotta have less health than everybody else. She's gotta be... She's gotta have some kind of weakness. Shit. I'll definitely see if Maximilian Dude has a video on her soon. More of a mantis, I'd say. Okay. So. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Nope. Okay. The second you see that animate... No, assume that you've hit it. Assume that you've hit it. You've already committed this far, assume that you've hit it. Nope. I see what I'm doing wrong. I had to try it. Okay. So, forward, neutral, down, forward. Forward, neutral, down, forward. Forward, neutral, down, forward. If you could see the amount of thumb gymnastics I'm doing right now. That does remind me, I might have a quick job for you, Tony, before the tournament. There's an asset out there called... So remember how we did something with Spud Tablet? There's something out there called Spud Controller. And there are hand assets that you can actually map to sticks. Peak Stream for cooking. Thanks for stopping by, Raves. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is the perfect one. You hit the mixer, I hit the pile driver. Okay. So, dun, dun, dun. That's giant swing. How did I do that? Okay. And then rolling death cradle. What? Da, 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 da. Oh no, it's all on my 2 pointer fingers. Really depends on how fast you need it. I was thinking before June 6th, but I don't know. Spud Controller, like, I think I have an instance of it right now. Let me see. Do I have it on this scene? I do, but it's probably not set up correctly. So Spud Controller works with a chroma key, and I might already be pushing my CPU power just trying to run Tekken and VTube Studio at the same time. So I don't know. Maybe I'll send you the files tonight. You tell me if it's doable. It's probably just a lot of tracing, because I did a quick black glove version, and it's not that hard. You might be able to knock it out within 2 days, if you've got the time. If, and only if, because it is an optional idea. But yeah, if you want to look it up, it's Spud Controller by a guy wearing wearing a man bun and a skull mask. It's on itch.io, I think? I just need some brain power. Ain't that... Yeah, that's in short supply these days, huh? Just send the file letter? Okay, will do. Okay. Yeah, I'll send a link to where you can download it and so you can... Oh, no, wait, you don't have OBS. Okay, yeah, I'll have to do the testing then. Shit, okay, so that's... Dun, 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 dun. No. Dun, dun. So it... For me right now, I'll explain this, why this is so difficult. So during... Chicken wing face lock. I have to hit... You did, actually, yeah. Yeah. That was your work, yeah. And I have yet to use it. Because I have neglected my art skills that were non-existent to begin with. Okay. So it's left trigger, left bumper, right trigger, right bumper, and then that weird combination of right bumper and A. Did it work? Yes. Yes, it did, actually. What you did there worked fantastic. Spud controller has joints that move on their own, so it's not that different. Instead of just one hand, it's like separated into pieces, and it meshes together. Very intelligent work. So that's left trigger, left bumper, right trigger, right bumper. I am basically inputting a cheat code, baby. Okay. So... Yeah, it has not been used yet. Okay. So... And then into right, left, funky combo. Okay, that didn't proc. And that would be when I do it, and I miss the final input. Good excuse to get into OSU, I guess. Yeah. Hey, your art skills have paid off in several monetary occasions. Don't doubt yourself. Or are you talking about OSU? OSU, as in OSU exclamation point. That would also be kind of funny. I just put a tablet in front of me and you see the pen dart up and down and up and down. I would never try that. I'm terrible at rhythm games. Graves is fucking excellent though. Like legit, Raven went to San Japan. 80% of the reason Raven went to go to San Japan was to play the imported rhythm games, and they were mad badass at it. Okay. Yeah, it's good stuff watching you. It was good stuff watching you play. Okay. Dun dun dun. Okay. Dun dun dun. Nope. Okay. That's really weird. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't have to rotate around it. I have to do... Dun 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 dun. I have to do... Trigger button combination. Trigger button, yeah. I have tried OSU with just mouse and keys and it's low-key weird, yeah. I think the best way to play rhythm games, to my knowledge, is you have to play with a wired controller, you have to play with a low latency monitor, maybe no HDMI input, definitely not on a console, and on your PC. Like, that is the purest form of rhythm game. I have no idea how they sold so many copies of Taiko no Tatsujin on Switch. Maybe with enough delay, you can get it to work. But, I don't know. There's something about rhythm games that just really demands low latency everything. And then your muscle memory kicks in. Okay, speaking of muscle memory... Ah! I had it all. I almost had it there. Okay. Nope. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Damn, it didn't work. That's a... Okay. That's the wrong input. Nice job, Ricky. Okay. Last try. Last couple tries. I have a feeling that when I debut, half of my chat is going to be wholesome and the other half is going to be down. That's just VTuber chats in general. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, not me, because I'm devoid of skin and muscle and anything that would make me remotely attractive to the average person. But in a lot of female presenting chats, VTuber chats, that is exactly it. You have to really get past that. Ooh, that's a DM and I didn't... That ping's for me, everybody. Hold on. Who was that? Ah. One of the bones is going live. Okay, that's pile driver. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Jack is up there in terms of... What's the word? Tumblr sexy man? You're not wrong. In fact, I know one Jack Skellington lover right now. Why do people like your voice? It's... well, okay. It depends on who says you're annoying. If it's somebody IRL, that probably makes sense, but if it's over a microphone, your microphone can change how people perceive you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's not gonna work because I'm rolling, yeah. That's a pile driver. That's a wing buster. That's the wrong combination. Did it wrong? I got a lot of time to do that, though. Let me see this real quick. What's the timing? Dun 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 dun. I have that much time to input it. Gotcha. Pretty accurate to how I sound, just a tad muffled. Yeah. No, I think your voice is relatively deep, relatively mellow. Your accent gives it a nice twang. Gives it a nice home style twang. And when you lean into it, especially, it is effective. Your voice at work, your soul left your body. Man, I wish I would get one of those one of these days. My voice is just so chewed up from an acidic diet that... I don't know, it's just your classic Hispanic texture. What the hell am I saying? It's just your classic Hispanic texture of, like, the effects of mineral water or something. Twang Ricky's new drink. You know, the second we get into American Truck Simulator, I am gonna pull out the most yeehaw of yeehaw accents that I can ever conjure, and I am going to torture you all with it from the start of the race to the end of the race. I tell you what. Of course, I could go with a boomhauer, you know, and just kind of twang up all that shit in your business, you know. Y'all hear me? Y'all understand the word I'm saying? It's just Tuesday. That's enough. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Okay. That's a... And I'm probably going to have to stream my POV because I doubt the convoy watchers can actually get into the cockpit. So, thankfully, I know how to stream it at the very least. I just have to go back to my VOD and see if I had to do PNG or... if I had to do PNG or if I had... or I could use Live2D. I'm pretty sure Amtruck Sim is too heavy to use Live2D. But I do also have to learn how to shift and sequential because that's going to be a flat-out drag race with everybody using the same rig. It's going to be terrifying. Okay. Okay. Done? Yeah. I'm getting distracted. That's the wrong grab. That's the wrong grab. That's the wrong input. Okay. Need to do some style studies. Of what? Also, thank you all for very much for putting up with me and keeping me company as I try to do this. I didn't expect this stream to work. Didn't expect y'all to just enjoy the vibe. Okay. Nope, no dice. Yeah. I did it again. I did it again. I feel like I'm doing another cheat code. Yeah. I have all the time in the world to do it. I just have to focus on doing it right. Damn it. Almost had it. It's a good vibe. That's good. Dun-dun-dun. Wow, that actually worked. And I mucked up the last bit. You should, definitely. Like I said, looking at them myself, I did notice they follow the anime trend of detailed shading on backgrounds, cell shading on foregrounds or models. It's rare that they have shading on the model. Like that, look up Iris version 1 and version 2, and you'll notice the major difference in model style she got. Like, her artist is good, but her first design had a lot of gradients and a lot of awkward what's the word? Proportions for a VTuber model. IRYS. That's how you spell that. Definitely look that up as a study. But you can also just look around the space we exist in. Like, the cell shading thing I also picked up from the Orion twins. Their designs are actually very intricate. They incorporate a lot of stars into their existing model. That was a big game artist, yes. Okay. Nope. Damn it. I had it 4 in. What is it? So I managed to get dun 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 dun, and then I screwed up the last input. Yeah. Wow, I'm one away. I'm one away from the death cradle. Come on, come on, come on. I'm never gonna get this in game. Yeah. Okay, I did that. I did that as a sweep. Okay. Remember, let go of the stick. Okay, and then I was unprepared for that. Okay, I did that 4. Last 5 tries, and I'm gonna go get smacked around online. Trust me, I will get smacked around online, don't worry. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. 3 tries left. Godspeed, Ricky. Nope. 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 And nope. Wow, it's so small of a window. I did that wrong intentionally. And neutral inputs are not easy either. Dun 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 dun. Nope. Bum 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 bum. It's so much finger work here. Good God, I feel like a bassist again. Okay. What did I do wrong there? Ah, okay. I slid. I slid. I didn't push them individually. Now I get what I'm doing wrong. And that one, I didn't do it at the same time. I slid. And wrong last input. That was interesting. The game audio cut out for a second there. Weird. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with doing this. I will get it done, and then we will go online and get wasted. Okay. Okay. It was there! It was there, damn it! I didn't do it fast enough, apparently. Even though I have, like, all day to do it. I wasn't prepared. Okay. I see. You have to do it in rhythm. You have to be committed to it. You can't let off once you start. Damn. Is that enough? Yeah! Ooh, that's difficult. Okay. Wow. Whew. Nope. All right. I gotta prove I can do it again. Ah. I missed the last input again. Yeah, it's so tricky, but it's so satisfying, and it's half their health gone. If I ever hit this, it'd be amazing. But instead, I've got all sorts of good stuff. I've got all sorts of extra stuff I can deal with. But it's such a good move. It's such a good move. Damn. Almost. Have to go lab out Unica more, but here's a fun fact before I do. The VA for Cloak in Marvel Rivals voices the guy from the Grubhub hats. Really? What a big breakthrough role for him, or an old aging actor whose luck has finally hit it big. Good for them. Okay. Okay. The Honest Trailers guy? Really? Good shit. Nice to see. Well, okay, it is a Chinese team. I guess they can really pull it from anywhere. Okay. That's a slide. Stop doing that, Ricky. Okay. Alright, we're done. We're done, we're done, we're done, we're done. I hit it once. That's good enough for me. I can lab it more. Oh, you missed the death cradle, but it's okay. Ricky's about to go get smashed online. If I had to guess, 2 or less, 3 or above. I have to guess that because I'm such low rank, I'm not gonna find anybody at that rank, but let's see. Amazing, it was instant.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist, King.
Alright, I will warn you. Some of the costumes are a bit saucy. So, okay, we're searching for an opponent. Okay. So I could have been labbing this entire time doing this. I apologize. Okay. I see, so that's what that is. Yeah. Okay. That's... Alright. Now, if I recall correctly... It's probably... I should probably do Annie. Because this is an old game, I will say. This is a very old game. The idea of being able to find somebody this late and at this stage of Tekken 8's life is unlikely. So. Okay, nope. Okay. Alright, I can practice strings at least. And then... So, do. That's true, yes. But you gotta remember, kids have access to everything, yes. But almost every smartphone has YouTube on it, so I gotta be mindful sometimes. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, da, da. Yeah, just a casual 10 combo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then it's bottom 2, right? So... Very true. Counterpoint. Do you want to be the reason a child knows curse words? Or knows what something is? That's what keeps me a bit more wholesome than I should be. Now the cursing, that's not something I can really control. That's just part of my nature as a southerner. 1, 2, but I try to control as much as I can. Alright, we're gonna get smacked. Smacked down by... Oh, fuck my life. Speaking of which, I just can't control it. Okay, you know what? It's another noob. We might be fine, or it could be a smurf. I want to be a reason a child finds a way to any percent life and clip through walls. Hey, that's good enough for me. Alright.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Let's have a guess. It wasn't my turn. Whoa! He's got armor for that? Okay. Ah, I did it wrong. It was back grab.
Round 2. Fight.
Good shit. Do you really think that's gonna work? Okay. Gotcha.
KO.
He knows what he's doing. That's good.
Fight.
Shit, delay on this guy. Okay. I don't got enough anymore.
KO. You lose.
Yeah. Speed characters are the bane of my existence because they're so hard to read. I'll go again. Why not? Are you a one and done type character or no? Aw, okay. Okay. Remember, you'll get him next time. We'll see.
New challenger.
Okay, that's my panic button. That's also a good panic button. That's... If I need speed on my side, I can do that. But if I hold a direction if I hold any direction and kick, I'm done for. And like Doug has told me, I cannot be afraid of stealing back the turn. Oh shit. It's Final Fantasy 5. What is it? 13? Crossover character. He has a bunch of ranged weapons, and I have my fists. This is gonna be bad. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I need to go for more grabs. That's for sure. Dun 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 dun. What on earth are those achievements for?
Round 1.
Okay. Hazard a guess and says he kicks. Brother, you need to understand I'm a grappler. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Had to try. Oh, okay. Does that kill? That might kill, actually. If not, it's gonna leave me in the worst health possible.
KO.
Damn, good comeback.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, buddy! Good read. Okay. Okay, I need to work on my throw escapes. Nice. All right, let's be aggressive here. Good read. That was a guess. And I tried to deflect something. That was my mistake. All right, being aggressive. Thought I got through it. He's got a counter. Gotcha. I'm dead. Damn. I didn't feel like using my rage art because he was waiting for it.
Hell yeah. You lose.
Gotta love anime bullshit. Come on, come on, come on. I need some training here. There we go. There we go. We got someone ready to go. We can try for it. Why not? We're having fun here. Oh, finally, promotion match. Oh, for him. Good for you, buddy.
Round one. Fight.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't have enough to survive whatever he's going to try, but I'm going to try and catch him in the moment. Comeback potential, but not a given. Yeah. I had 2P problems there.
Fight.
Nice! We keep this one.
KO.
Whew.
Round three. Fight.
All right. Okay. That was a bad idea. That's an unblockable. Doug told me that, and I didn't realize how far he was.
Fight.
That's what I thought. And I can't rage art here. Good punish, yeah. I knew I couldn't, but it was worth one shot. Alright. That's your best two. That's your best of three. Damn. Alright. I am gonna try... I'm gonna try my backup main, because...
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournament.
I know how to play Akuma, at the very least. Play him in Tekken? Not really, but there's a day to learn any day. If any day is a learning day how to play Akuma online, it's today. Okay. Okay, so. There is a way to make this look interesting. What is it? I think it's from there you go into
New challenger.
into neutral left? Something like that. Okay. And then from there you would have to confirm it.
New challenger. Get ready.
Confirm basically means on hit, I repeat the special input. And that is very difficult for somebody like me. We're back again to the meme. I see, so we're all doing placement matches right now. That's why this is a little less than expected. Hello, B. We're in the midst of fighting randos on Tekken Online, Tekken 7 Online. It's not going well, but to be expected because I don't know this game all that well. Alright. Remember, Akuma's biggest weakness is speed. Select your moves carefully. Directional inputs are not your friend. We were playing King. We swapped over to Akuma just for a little bit to get some training on him. Because I still feel a little shaky with my King. He still feels a little too slow for most characters, but maybe that's just the matchups I've been getting. What'd I miss? What'd you miss? Me getting slapped so hard that the fur came right off of me. Now, I had some close matches. If I take one, I'm doing decent. But right now, it looks like this guy pulled the Ethernet cable on me. Sounds about right? Yeah. It's a brand new system, but now I'm trying a Street Fighter 4 character in Tekken as soon as it decides to load. As soon as it wants to load. Tekken plays. Yeah, I did okay. I held my ground. I took a lot of his health. Okay, yeah. Opponent didn't feel like going against Akuma. Okay. And then... Dun, dun. What is it? Dun. Okay. On the first frame. I'm trying to remember... Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, damn it. Thanks. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
New challenger.
Yeah. These are definitely ranked players trying to get through the placement matches. Just like yours truly. Oh, God in heaven, why am I fighting this person? It's fine. It's fine. I'm here to get crushed, crumpled, and taught a lesson. That's what we're here for. That's what we'd like to see. A, B. Oof. Fun. And I am their last match to win a promotion. Come on, internet. Yeah, internet.
Round 1. Fight.
Gonna go on a limb, man. That's gonna work. Holy shit, that's a 10 string. Stan's character. Right, Stan's character.
Fight.
Big punish coming. Nope. Okay. Ow! Armor hit. Gotcha. I don't get a turn, man. I don't get a turn with this character. Okay, so if it's rush down, you need to counter with lights. If they let you hit them. That's a bad idea. This dude knows a lot. Is that gonna hit though? No. And OTK. OTG for the win. Oof. Do I really want a rematch for that? It's always best of 3, no matter how bad you're doing. I'm here to learn. And if they don't want it, they don't want it. Yeah, that's understandable. I was a weak pup compared to you. Always take the rematch. Yeah, it's gotta be 2. It's gotta be 2 of 3. Okay. What was I doing wrong there? 1, I don't have meter at the round start. So that's a safe one. That's a safe idea. This isn't.
Challenger.
Okay. Yeah. It helps with taking what you've learned previously, yeah. So, when it comes to rushdown like that, I should probably pull out an armor move if I have one. Focus attack, I think, is armor. Okay. Drunken Fist. 355 wins. God help me.
Round
Okay.
1. Fight.
Let's see. Ow. Didn't have the frames for that attack.
Round 2. Fight.
Had to try. Okay. Now here's the challenge. It's a different stance. Didn't have the frames, shouldn't have attacked.
Round 3. Fight.
Damn, the follow-up on this thing. Bad input. He's waiting for it. He thinks I don't know. Walked right into that. At least he respected the demon, I'll admit. He respected the demon. He knew it was there. Okay, what's my main takeaway from that? Wow, a lot of one and dones. I'm not worth anybody's time today, huh? What's my main takeaway from that? Let's see. That I need to realize is not useful if I can't hit it. If they're in my face, defend a bit, maybe armor move.
Challenger.
Okay. Is that his only armor move though? So that's homing. That's homing, sorry. That's a good poke. Okay. And then I do need to remember my other moves. Okay.
Challenger.
And I do need to remember that I have super meter.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. I need to remember. Oh. Okay. This may be my first win, or yet another loss. Because we're both on the same losing streak here. And I know King. That's at least something I can rely on. Chat, remind Ricky he has super meter. Yeah, I need to be more aware of my assets here.
Round
Okay.
fight.
Okay. Good call. Play on like playing against Zangief. Oh, parry! Wow, he did not want to see that shit. Good stuff.
Fight.
The heavy actually hit. Poorly timed Tatsu. Okay. Get away! Damn, the demon didn't want to come out when I wanted it to, as per usual.
Fight.
Good stuff. If you expect it to hit, commit to it. Remember, this is a game about commitment. King is very tall. Okay.
KO.
First win.
Round 4.
Okay.
Fight.
Didn't have the frames. Didn't have the frames. Just didn't have the timing. No.
You lose.
Man, the mid kicks, good stuff. Every time I tried to go for a low kick, he had a mid kick ready to go into my face. DM inbound? I'll check. Alright. Somebody hurt you. Okay, that's not worth a damn. Okay. I need to remember to use that combo a bit more. If I've got the space, it can reach pretty far. Dun dun. Okay. I've got 2 target combos that I have not been using.
Ready for the next battle.
I'm gonna say this stream ends when I get a win, so we might go a little extra. Not you again! It's you never get a turn, aka Yu-Gi-Oh! The Child. Okay. Think. How do you solve a rush down? You can't, if you attack while they're attacking, what do you do? If you can't attack while they're attacking, what do you do? That's a good question, Ricky. I wish I knew. Probably low punch.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, that would have been a combo starter. Wall. That's bad. Okay, I remember the demon and I did it wrong 3 times.
Round 2.
I know what I did wrong.
Fight.
Wait for it. It was there. Okay. Let's try something fancy. Ow! Bad idea to try something fancy on somebody who knows what they're doing.
KO.
Thank you, Ryan. I hope I do.
Fight.
Okay, that's a read. That was a bad one. And I'm dead. I already know your answer, friend. I don't need to try and rematch you again. Okay. I did better that time, I will admit. Trying to open with that is a bad idea. I hit that once and didn't capitalize on it. Like what I should have done instead of a light Shoryu. Okay. Da, 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 da. And then I can either reach with that.
New challenger.
Yeah. I can either reach with that or I'm improving fast. I don't know about that, Flash. I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm seeing a pile of bones getting crunched into dust. Thankfully, you can consider Vylympia more of a celebrity tournament, so I don't know how many people are actually picking up the game as fast as I am. You know, fighting games are a niche subject, so maybe I'll run into a couple of people that I might be my actual skill level. I'm gonna go in maintenance. Okay. Armor King. The rival of King II, an eventual friend.
Fight.
They never expect it. They never expect it. Okay, I was there that time. Jumped out. Okay. He's got the Shining Wizard. Good low drop kick. I lost that one purely based on bad calls. Okay. I know why. Now I get it. Okay. Okay. So I know I had double super ready to go. It didn't want to come out, and it's because I mucked up the buttons. Okay.
Round 3.
Weird idea.
Fight.
Okay. That's one. Okay, I'm dead. I got close, man, but I just made a lot of mistakes I shouldn't have. So, why is jab not working? Because I'm holding back. That brings out a hook.
Get ready for the
I am using lower frame stuff than I should when I'm trying to escape being rushed down. Dio. I guess that is kind of Dio, like the full stance on a pole like that.
round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay, let's try that. Oh, nope. Okay, in the corner, get out. He's gonna try something easy, which is a grab. And trying to just run away did not work.
Fight.
Okay, you have super, Ricky. Poorly used. Right. Didn't have the timing. Back. Okay, going for the sweep, Ricky. At that distance is a bad idea. One mid kick is all he needs.
Fight.
Let's put him on the back pedal here. He's got armor with that. Good to know. Caught up. Nope. That's one victory. One. And he's on round 4. Okay. Remember, when you are in that stance, it doesn't work. Okay. Wait for it. Oh, the grab got armored. I'm dead, sadly. But yeah, I got too thirsty. I got too thirsty for that second win. I am improving, though. So, there's one combo. I'll wait and see. Does he want a rematch or no? No, okay. There was a good chance. There was a good chance that would have worked. But here's one I want to do. That's an insane can't confirm. That's pure aggression. And if I hit this, it can work. At least for a little bit of damage. There's a way to optimize it. Did I hit no by accident? There's a way to optimize it, but... Okay. Thank you.
Get ready for the next battle.
Akuma requires a lot of quick reaction that I'm still working on. Bakiro again. This time is Lucky Chloe. Yeah, it's a cold night here in Tekken land. And I am losing non-stop. Okay. One win. One win is all I need. But it's not gonna happen tonight. We'll probably end after this one.
Fight.
Shit, the mix-up. Okay, that's fair. Did that work, though? That's a comeback. That's not a kill. Had to try it, and I'm dead. Good answer.
Round 2.
Spicy round. Spicy round indeed. Okay. Yep. Nope. I was 2 hit stun to go down? I don't know. She's just got 50-50 traps for days, man.
Round 3. Fight.
They're spacing them out perfectly, or that's just how they work. I can't tell.
KO.
3 and out, man. This is not looking good. Alright. We'll try the rematch, and then we'll call it a night, because I definitely have to hit the dojo more. I have to get more confidence into these combos, and less scared to do what I want to do. You should be responsible for the night. This is enough excitement as it is. Trust me, as somebody who did drink coffee at evening times, you'll regret it later on. Don't you whammy me. I'm the one being beat up for everybody's entertainment here. Okay. Let me think about what I did wrong there. I was scared is what I was doing.
Round 1. Fight.
Bad read. And remember, don't be nice. Be as toxic as you can. That is the only way you win. That's how you play Lucky Chloe. That's how you gotta play Akuma.
Fight.
Okay. Bad move. That's homing? That was an accidental FC DC, I just want to let you know. Didn't actually expect that to work. That's not gonna work. She can jump. And lows, my worst enemy. Not good, Senny, not good. We're about to end it on a low note, sadly. I can't seem to win a single match. I keep running into people who seem to be faster than me, but I know it's just me being me. Being scared, you know? And doing dumb shit like that. What did I do to deserve this? We're still in it. Barely.
4. Fight.
That's a grab, okay. Nope. See?
You lose.
It's weird. It's weird. I don't know what it is with me. But I just tend to choke, get terrified, and then die. Like, the second I try to go for one thing, like Demon, for example, has not been coming out at all. Raging Demon, I'm not expecting confirms to work. It's a confidence thing. It's definitely a confidence thing. So I gotta beat those combos into my brain and then start going online more to get that confidence boost. But yeah, it's a failure of a session, everybody, but there was a lot of learning done. I have to get better. Does Sunny play? Sunny's told me he plays a little bit here and there, but it's weird. It's very weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have a good showing on the tournament, but I will do my best to train. I've got a lot of other events I need to train for as well, so. Until next time, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me learning combos that I didn't get to use. At least we're here, at least we're alive, at least we're happy. So until next time, take care of yourselves. You're no good to anybody dead, and as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and I hope Ricky gets better at Tekken by the time Vilimpia shows up. Have a good night.